If you're always frustrated by breakouts, dryness, and irritation, I get it. A lot of people make mistakes with their skincare routines that completely destroys their skin barrier. Well, my name is Dr. Swati Kannan, and I am a board-certified dermatologist out here in California. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to repair that damaged skin barrier and how to strengthen it. So make sure you watch till the end. What exactly is your skin barrier? Your skin barrier, or also called the stratum corneum, this is the outermost layer of your epidermis, which is the top layer of your skin. The stratum corneum acts as a protective shield, keeping out harmful substances like allergens, pollutants, bacteria, and it also helps you retain moisture and essential nutrients. So when the stratum corneum is intact, that is your healthy skin barrier. When this barrier is compromised, your skin then will become dry, irritated, and inflamed because now your body wants to repair this broken stratum corneum. Signs of skin barrier damage include redness, irritation, dryness. For some patients, you can get these tiny little bumps. For other patients, skin barrier damage can cause worsening of their acne or rosacea, or even cause a condition called perioral dermatitis. In skin of color patients, skin barrier damage can also lead to discoloration. So it's really important to maintain a healthy skin barrier for all skin types and skin ethnicities. What skin types damage more easily? So first of all, if you don't know your skin type, make sure you watch this video where I review how you can determine your skin type. Certain skin types are more susceptible to skin barrier damage, and these include the dry and sensitive skin types. This is because these skin types don't make as much oil or sebum, and oil is very protective for our skin. And therefore, these skin types are more reactive to environmental stressors as well as certain skincare ingredients. It's important to distinguish between dry and dehydrated skin. So dry skin lacks oil, dehydrated skin lacks water. Both the dry and dehydrated skin can affect your skin barrier, but how we fix it is different. Hydration is important for the hydrated skin. This means more water-based moisturizers, whereas for the dry skin, we need more oily moisturizers to help repair it. Now, let's review what damages your skin barrier. The number one cause of skin barrier damage is overexfoliation, whether that's chemical exfoliation or physical exfoliation. This happens because you're either using way too strong of chemical exfoliant, so there was the ordinary 25% glycolic or 30% glycolic acid that was very popular during COVID era, and so many skin barriers were just burnt off. So it's important to use the proper strength of exfoliation that is proper for your skin type and your skin needs, and to not overdo it. The other form of exfoliation that damages skin barriers is physical exfoliation, and I am very much against using any sort of scrubs, beads, loofahs, scrub daddy, I don't know what you're using, but just do not scrub your face. You do not need a physical form of exfoliation, especially when you're younger. Gentle chemical exfoliation is all that you need. And if you want to learn to properly exfoliate your skin, then I have these 3 videos that will teach you everything about exfoliation and how to do it properly. The only form of physical exfoliation I like is called dermaplaning, and I have a video on that. But if your skin barrier is damaged and if you have acne or rosacea, then you don't really want to dermaplane too much because that will worsen your skin barrier problems. By the way, how many of you over exfoliate and have caused issues with your skin barrier? Comment and let me know below. On the same note as exfoliation, the other reason for skin barrier damage is because people get dermabrasion and or facials. I am not a fan of facials, and the primary reason why I'm not a fan of facials is because it has ruined many skin barriers. Facials come in many different forms, and I know there's a whole wide range of estheticians performing a variety of different facials, and I'm not against all facials entirely. However, you do want to go to the right person who is aware of your skin type and is gentle with your skin. And facials don't really cause collagen production, by the way, and facials are not technically anti-aging. I know that people look glowy after facials because it improves the blood flow or the blood circulation to the face, but it's not really anti-aging. Another way to harm your skin barrier is by using very harsh cleansers. So cleansers that have a very low pH or a high pH are not good for your skin. Your skin likes to have skincare products and cleansers that are around a pH of 5 to 6, so just slightly acidic. A pH of 7, by the way, is neutral, and that's, water is neutral, but your skin is just a little acidic. So you want to have skin products and cleansers that are kind of around that pH so that you don't get dryness or irritation. skin. Similarly, certain skincare ingredients are also going to harm your skin barrier. So ingredients like alcohol that used to exist, by the way, in toners or astringents, that is not good for your skin. Nobody needs to use alcohol or astringents. You don't need to dehydrate your skin. And other ingredients in some people, especially if you have the sensitive skin type, these ingredients can damage your skin barrier. And these include sulfates, alcohols, like I already mentioned before, synthetic fragrances, high concentration of benzoyl peroxide, especially anything greater than 5% is pretty strong, and you don't really need that. Parabens, phthalates, certain essential oils like peppermint oil or lemon oil, those are very damaging to your skin. You don't need to use such strong oils for your skin. Turmeric, especially in our Indian culture, before a wedding, a lot of people will apply turmeric all over their body to lighten, and turmeric is a very strong irritant and can definitely damage the skin barrier. You don't want this before your wedding, but I'm not going to say no to certain customs, but just kind of keep that in mind, especially if you have dry or sensitive skin. And then even certain acne ingredients like tea tree oil can cause irritation and damage the skin barrier. Retinoids are, we love retinoids as dermatologists, but retinoids are also very famous for damaging skin barriers. And that's because patients tend to start off too strong with the retinoid, either by having too high of a strength higher than their skin can tolerate, or by using it too much or too often. If you want to learn how to use a retinoid properly, please watch my retinoids 101 video, and I will go over how to use retinoids and which ones to start with. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful, please make sure to share it with your friends and family, and make sure you hit the thumbs up button below. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. The other thing that can damage skin barrier is actually the weather. So if you live in a very dry environment, so for example, I'm in California, which tends to be pretty dry, this can contribute to your skin being irritated and dry and inflamed. Other things like heavy wind, air conditioning, even dry heater can kind of dehydrate your skin and weaken its barrier function. When we're moving from the summer to the winter, that is often a common reason why people start getting dryness, and therefore you have to kind of change your skincare routine to accommodate the weather. Age plays a role with everything. So as we age, yes, our skin tends to become drier, but our skin's ability to repair itself also becomes worse. So as we age, we have to be better about using hydrating ingredients and moisturizers at least once a day. And then cosmetic procedures like chemical peels or lasers purposely damage your skin barrier. This damage is done in a controlled manner, and usually when I use resurfacing lasers, I tell patients to use a very hydrating skincare routine and a very gentle skincare routine afterwards so that we don't get too much irritation or inflammation. Once you've damaged your skin barrier though, what can you do? Well, the first thing is to stop the offending crime. So whatever you're doing that's causing the problem, you need to stop it. And that includes stopping any of the retinoids or the acids or even, vitamin C or whatever skincare active ingredients you're using, you need to stop. You want to switch to gentler products. That means gentle cleanser, gentle moisturizer, and physical sunscreens, meaning sunscreens that have the ingredients zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. So what your routine would look like in the morning and at night if you are trying to repair your skin barrier is the following. So in the morning, you can just wash your face with water. You don't even need a cleanser. You will then use a very good moisturizer, and I will review some moisturizers with you, followed by sunscreen with the physical filter. At night, you're just going to use a gentle cleanser, meaning a cleanser with no acids, followed by a very thick moisturizer, and then perhaps even an occlusive agent like Vaseline to help occlude all of that moisture on your skin. And I'm going to review, what skincare products I recommend, by the way, so stay tuned and watch till the end of this video. The other thing to remember when we're trying to repair a skin barrier is that it does take time, so you have to be patient. It can take about 3 to 6 weeks to repair your skin barrier. So you just have to be judicious with products you're using and be patient. So let's talk about what kind of cleansers to use. Now, cleansers come in a bunch of different varieties. You can have hydrating cleansers, foaming cleansers, cleansers with acids in them, benzoyl peroxide cleansers. So there's a multiple different cleansers. I want you to use hydrating cleansers, hydrating creamy cleansers. So here are some gentle cleanser options. Cetaphil is a really great option. It's non-irritating and it's known for its sensitive skin formulation. The Aveeno Calm and Restore cleanser is really great as well. It also contains oats, which are anti-inflammatory and really good for a damaged skin barrier. Vanicream Gentle Cleanser. So Vanicream is a line that I often recommend to patients who have sensitive skin. And so if your skin barrier is damaged, you're going to be more sensitized, and therefore Vanicream cleanser is really great. It also contains glycerin, which is helpful for water retention. Vanicream also has a pH that is more natural to your skin's pH. So this is a really great cleanser. So after cleaning your face, you're then going to use a moisturizer. And moisturizers can be either watery and light or very fatty and thick. And if your skin barrier is damaged, I want you to use the fatty and thick moisturizer. So here I have the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Double Repair Facial Moisturizer, and I'm just gonna apply it. And you see how it kind of just doesn't fall off. It's nice and thick. It doesn't really run. It's not very runny. And it takes a while to apply it and kind of massage it in, but that is a fatty moisturizer, and that's kind of what you need when you have damaged skin barrier. I have another one which is watery, and this is from the brand ITK. And a watery moisturizer, it's kind of, it's hard to show it. It's not as runny, but like it's more runny. It's much smoother and slicker. So watery moisturizers are great for oily skin types, or in the summer or in the morning when your skin barrier is fine, but it's not going to be as helpful if your skin barrier is damaged. So the main ingredients you want to look for in a moisturizer to help repair your skin barrier is ceramides. So your skin also contains ceramides, and so when your skin barrier is damaged, it's helpful to replenish the ceramides that your skin has kind of lost. And ceramides are essential lipids that help maintain the natural skin barrier and help restore hydration. The other ingredient to look for in a moisturizer is glycerin, which is a type of humectant, which means it draws in water. So glycerin is a very powerful humectant. It's one of my favorite ingredients in moisturizers. You want to make sure that your moisturizer has a balanced pH, meaning that when you apply it, it shouldn't really burn or tingle. If it burns or tingles, that means it's not the right moisturizer for your skin. And you also want to look for occlusive agents. So occlusive agents means that when you apply it to the top of your skin, it prevents what's called transepidermal water loss, meaning that water isn't lost through the skin. So a type of occlusive agent would be like Vaseline or the CeraVe healing ointment. And also look for anti-inflammatory ingredients. So when your skin barrier is damaged, you're more susceptible to inflammation. And so you want to look for anti-inflammatory ingredients in your moisturizers like niacinamide or squalane. So some great moisturizer options include CeraVe. This comes in a jar. It contains ceramides, which we've already talked about how good they are for the skin, and it helps to restore your skin barrier. The other option is the Elta MD PM Therapy. This one is not as thick, but it is thick enough, and it contains niacinamide as well as linoleic acid, which are both anti-inflammatory. The Elta MD PM Therapy also contains ceramides. So good moisturizer for a good price point. Elta MD also makes a barrier renewal cream, and this one is thicker than their PM Therapy. So if you want a thicker moisturizer, especially if your skin is very dry, this one's a really great option. I already showed you the La Roche-Posay Toleriane Double Repair Face Moisturizer, and this one's really great. It's really thick. It contains niacinamide as well as ceramides. La Roche also makes a Cicaplast multi-purpose cream, and this one contains glycerin, vitamin B5, which are both really helpful for drawing water in, and it also contains Centinella asiatica, which is an anti-inflammatory that's becoming very popular in moisturizers. Now, if you have any issues on the body with your skin barrier damage or dryness, then La Roche makes the Lipicar triple body repair moisturizer, whatever. It's kind of this big, and it's nice and thick, and it's really helpful, especially during the winter, to hydrate and moisturize your skin on the body. Skin Fix makes a triple lipid peptide cream. Skin Fix is also really nice. I really like this particular product and moisturizer. It is more on the expensive side than the other option. It contains glycerin, which is, as we talked about, is a really good humectant, and also contains squalane and shea butter to help repair the skin barrier. Are there other moisturizers that you have tried and liked? Please comment and let me know below. So after you apply your moisturizer, especially at nighttime, you can then do slugging, which just means like applying a thick ointment like Vaseline or CeraVe healing ointment to your skin afterwards. And this will help keep that moisturizer in place, and it will also help prevent transepidermal water loss. You don't have to slug daily if your skin barrier is damaged, but just doing it once or twice a week would be very helpful. If you want to learn how to slug properly, please watch this video on slugging. I also have a whole video on other moisturizers, and it goes into detail about all different kinds of moisturizers and lightweight ones, thick ones. So make sure you check that out. And thank you so far for your attention. Please make sure you share this video with anyone who tends to damage their skin barrier often. And please hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. Now in the morning, after you clean your face and after you put the moisturizer on, I do want you to use sunscreen. Especially when your skin barrier is damaged, it is going to be much more susceptible to UV damage. So we want to prevent that by wearing sunscreen with a physical filter. So physical filters mean sunscreen with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. These physical filters just kind of rest on top of the skin. They don't get absorbed as much, so they're less likely to irritate your skin. So one of my favorite sunscreens, which technically doesn't have physical filters, but it's very hydrating and it's good for damaged skin barriers. Actually, the Beauty of Joseon one. So this is a Korean sunscreen. We don't have a lot of filters that other countries have. For what reason? Probably because of capitalism, I don't know. But this particular product is really hydrating and moisturizing, and anyone I've recommended to has never had any issues. It's good for sensitive skin types. So this is one product that doesn't technically contain physical filters, but is a really great sunscreen. So the Beauty of Joseon one, by the way, also contains niacinamide as well as other kind of anti-inflammatory factors, and that's why I think it's really great for sensitive skin and skin with damaged barrier. Paula's Choice has a Barrier Protect mineral sunscreen. This has physical filters like zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. It also contains Centinella asiatica, which is anti-inflammatory like we talked about. I also like this Elastin sunscreen. So this Elastin sunscreen comes as a untinted and a tinted. They're both physical sunscreens. And when I do lasers on my patients, this is a sunscreen that I recommend that they use, especially the tinted one, because it will also protect against visible light in skin of color patients who tend to have discoloration. Visible light can worsen that discoloration, so tinted sunscreen is helpful for that. Now, if you do all of the skincare, but it's wintertime or you live in a really dry environment, a humidifier in your bedroom can also be very helpful because it will increase the moisture content within the air, and your skin will soak it up. During this video, you probably wondered, well, what about hyaluronic acid? Can I use moisturizers with hyaluronic acid to repair my damaged skin barrier? And the answer is complex. It's yes and no. So if you're keen on using hyaluronic acid, or you want to use it, or you have questions about it, please watch this video next. It goes into detail about hyaluronic acid and what kind of products to choose. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.